Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Soy Andrea, brand ambassador with Spanish 55. You know, this morning I feel more like sharing some of my culture with you guys. So today's video is going to be about Mexican slang words that will blow your mind. So if you've ever been here to Mexico after visiting other Spanish-speaking countries, you've probably noticed that Mexico has its very particular accent and intonation. And aside from being slightly different from other Spanish dialects, Mexican Spanish is well known for its wide variety of slang words. I was born and raised in Mexico City. I am what most Mexicans will call a chilanga, a person who's from the city. And the slang I know is from Mexico City. However, I'm gonna try to include some words that I've learned throughout my life, and honestly, I hope I get them right. And you may be like, Andrea, but why are you so worried? It's just slang. Mexicans take pride in their slang. It's something serious for us, so you don't want to mess it up. And be careful, my friends, because some of these words may have different meanings in different regions of Mexico and in different countries of Latin America. Simply because the way we speak and the words we use play a very big role in our culture and in our day-to-day interactions. And even here in Mexico, some of these words have different meanings depending on the context and intonation. And basically, if there's anything you have to know about Mexican Spanish, is that everything depends on context and intonation. So, número uno, and here's how you recognize a chilango on the streets if you hear the word güey. Not way, güey. Güey. It can mean a lot of things. Dude, friend, idiot, it all depends on the intonation. For example, let's say that your friend calls you and you're like, hola güey, and she tells you she's going back with her ex. ¿Vas a volver con ese güey? And you tell her she's an idiot. Estás bien güey. Número dos, and this was my first word as a baby, born chilanga. Chido. Chido means cool, basically. Let's say your friend says, hey, have you seen the last Spanish 55 video where Sean recommended us a bunch of super cool Netflix shows? And you're like, yeah, estaban bien chidos. Número 3. If you're in Mexico City, it's going to be escuincle or chamaco. If you're up in the north, it's going to be huerco. If you're a bit more to the south, it's going to be guache. And if you're even more to the south, it's going to be morro. And that, my friends, is how you say kid. Kid as in little boy. Because if it's a little girl, it's going to be escuincla, chamaca, huerca, guacha y morra. Easy peasy. Número 4. And this is also a very casual greeting among young people in Mexico City. ¿Qué onda? It's kind of outdated, but you can still hear it sometimes. And when I say casual, I mean it. It's not a formal greeting. Please do not go to a job interview in Mexico City and be all like, ¿Qué onda? Vengo por la oferta de trabajo. ¿Qué onda is the Mexican equivalent of what's up? So try to only use it with your friends. Número 5. Qué padre. It literally means what a father, so I don't really get it, but it means cool or that's cool. For example, let's say your friend is getting married. Oh yeah, my fiancé and I were finally getting married. De verdad, qué padre, felicidades. It's like a very happy expression. Número 6. Órale. Now, this word can either mean wow, hurry up, or let's do it. For example, let's say that you visit your friend for the first time and you're like, órale, tu casa es muy bonita. Or let's say that you're driving and somebody's hesitating whether to go in front of the line and you're like, go ahead, órale. Or let's say that your friend calls you and he tells you that he wants to form a band and you're like, órale, me encantaría. So you noticed how the intonation changes? When it's órale as in wow, it's órale. When it's órale as in hurry up, it's órale. And when it's órale as in let's do it, it's Órale, so be careful. Número 7. Chelear. That's basically having some beers with your friends. But if you are in the northern region, it's probably pistear. Número 8, and this is probably my favorite word in the entire Spanish language. Chale. Although it's more usually pronounced like chale. It is oh man, but for chilangos. Número 9. Aguas. It's Mexican Spanish for watch out, but like a very agitated watch out. Let's say you are in Año Nuevo and you're about to throw some very dangerous and probably illegal fireworks into the plaza, and you just scream, aguas, and you throw it, and it explodes. Aguas. Número 10. Hueva. It's either tengo hueva, which means I'm feeling kind of lazy, or me da hueva, which means that situation makes me feel lazy, like no thanks, I won't do it, I'd rather sleep. For example, hey, are you coming with me to Spanish class? No, me da hueva. Número 11. No manches. Now, this is not the most family-friendly expression out there, so be careful whenever you use it. You can use no manches when you want to express worry or surprise. For example, oh my god, did you hear the news? There was an accident at the plaza the other day, in New Year's Eve. Somebody threw some fireworks and... No manches, ¿en serio? Yeah, man, I spent the first week of the year in jail for throwing fireworks. No manches, güey. Número 12. Rajarse if you're in Mexico City, or cabrearse if you're in the northern region. It means to chicken out, to be scared of something. For example, hey, I'm gonna go on the roller coaster, are you coming? Yo me rajo. Número 13. Chivearse if you're in Mexico City. Abrirse if you're up in the northern region. And azorrillarse if you're in the peninsula of Yucatan. To be scared of something or to feel shy about doing something. Número 14. Topar if you're in Mexico City. Or sacar if you're in the northern region. It means to know somebody. Not as in being close friends with a person, but just recognizing their faces. For example, okay, so do you know Maria's cousin? Maria's cousin, yeah, lo topo. Número 15. Ahorita. Ahorita is probably the weirdest word in Mexican Spanish. It means later, but we don't know how much later. It could be later in a few minutes, it could be later in a few years, it could be later as in right now, the next second. So for example, when your mom tells you to take out the trash, you're supposed to answer, sí, ahorita. Like, yeah, I'll do it later or sometime, leave me alone. Or, hey, what happened to that thing you were supposed to finish last Monday? Oh, yeah, I haven't finished it yet, so I'll have it soon. When? Ahorita. Tomorrow, maybe. What? Tomorrow? No, lo necesito ahorita. I need it right now. Yeah, okay, ahorita. So that's it for today, guys. If you have any questions, write them down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our videos. ¡Nos vemos!